there been an increase in golf kicking practice this week after the second quarter?
We had a day off yesterday, so boys came in and done their acid flush run. So we haven't really caught up and had a meeting about the game yet. But I'm guessing that boys that played in the foreline or had missed goals on the weekend will get out there and practice this week.
Is it frustrating as a defender when you look forward and done the work, got the ball down there, and then blokes are missing?
Sometimes, but we know that's just a routine thing, and guys that did miss the goals will put their hand up and say that they done the mistake, and they'll fix it for next week. So.
You've been pretty accurate as a team this year. So would you see that as a once-off?
Yeah, hope so. I know Pav's been kicking well, and Mainie's been kicking well, and they're the two that have been working really hard on their goal kicking, so hopefully other boys can see what they've been doing and the way they've been working on their goal kicking and following their footsteps.
Is this the best form that you've seen Pav in?
I've been here for a few years, but he has played really good footy for the club, and he's in really good form at the moment, and you can back him in any time when you get the ball in there, so which is a positive for our team and our forward line. So he leads by example, and again on the weekend he kicked another 7 goals, so he's in good form, and hopefully he can finish the season off.
It must give the group a lot of confidence though when he's up and firing, your captain.
Yeah, for sure, especially the skippers, kicking these goals and leading by example. And to see him just enjoy his footy at the moment, it just gives a good vibe around the club and for the other guys that are looking up to him.
Should he be All-Australian, Mike?
Should he? With his form at the moment, it would be hard to keep him out. But it's up to the selectors, and hopefully he gets in there another time.
Yeah. Did you see this recent run of form coming, I guess, 2 months ago?
He's been working really hard. You can see back over pre-season, he dropped the weight and really wanted to feel like a different man out there, and you can see now it's paying off, and it's great to see. There's a number of guys that are hitting good form, so which is good for the team.
That theory that key forwards struggle under Ross Lyon, is that a myth, given the way that the Pav's playing?
I've never heard that myth. Who's the coach over the years? He's coached Rewald.
Yeah.
Played, I think he's made all Australians. Yeah, Pav's in great form, and it's good to see. And I've been here for a few years now, and it's just good to see the old fellas, kicking these goals and playing well and enjoying his football.
The team in general, do you gain confidence out of 3 straight wins now?
Yeah, it does. We'll go over here and pretty confident with our form, and I know it's going to be a big test against Port Adelaide, but 3 wins on the trot is really good form. So guys will be really positive around the track this week and looking for the test.
What do you made of Port Adelaide, Mike? What are you expecting from them?
Oh, they'll be playing in front of their crowd and coming off a win against Melbourne on the weekend, so they'll be ready to go, and they'll want to stop our run. So we'll be ready, and we'll put a lot of work into them this week, and we'll be going over there and playing the way we want to play.
I found an unlikely source to goal in recent weeks to Paul Stewart, kicked 5 last week and kicked 4 3 weeks ago. Do you know much about him as a forward? He's made his name more as a defender before this year.
Yeah, I think when we played at the start of the year, he played a bit of forward, so we'll have someone to play on him, and I know that he's not the only one that can kick goals for him. There'll be a number of players that can go through the forward line and through the midfield, so we'll have a team that we can we'll have a team to stop their forwards, and we'll have hopefully players come back in as well and do the job.
Obviously, Shaw's is still out. That ended a few weeks back, so they're a bit unpredictable, I imagine, for you guys going in, not really sure who's going to be their main source towards goal.
Yeah, they could play a number of players down there, and they have been missing a few players, but like you said, Stewart's been kicking a few goals, and I know there'll be other boys that'll pop up and play well for them.
How much of a boost is Nat 5 coming back?
yeah, no, he's a great player. He's worked really hard in his rehab and his recovery, and I know that if he gets a game, he'll be out there to you know, give it his all, and because he's been itching to play for a number of weeks now. So, but it's, you know, he has to get through the training this week, and you know, hopefully he can get a spot in the team.
There's also been a little bit of speculation around Sharrod Wellingham coming out of the East, that he's been linked to the club here.
That's another one. First time I heard that too.
I mean, you obviously been around the system a while. What do you make of him as a player?
Well, he's a local boy. He's from the Demons, and he's been really good form this year. So he'll be a great player for any team in the competition. You know, we're not really focused on that at the moment. We're focused on this week against Port Adelaide, and I guess all that stuff happens at the end of the season.